Hey there everyone, welcome to the start of our new kind of older game, retro gaming, kind of Thursdays. We did go with a very older kind of style game, well not super old, but original Xbox with Fable. I thought we would up our timeline just a little bit here. This is kind of the 360 PS3 era. But part of the reason I wanted to do this one is I did hear whispers, or I've seen it. The release date hasn't been released yet. Anyways, welcome you guys to Dragon Dogma. I would have left it on the title screen so you guys could see, but if you spend too much time sitting on it, it'll just play into an intro kind of video, and we didn't want that. So I'm in the game here. So anyways, Dragon Dogma, it's really cool action kind of game. The combat system I find is actually kind of unique, which is one of the reasons why I do love this game. And I have seen on Steam, and I've seen there is a second one officially like in the works. They're just waiting for a release date, and I can't express how excited I am, because I always said that if this game got a sequel with a newer systems and stuff, I think it would be something kind of special. So anyways, let's get into it, and I'm pretty excited actually. In another place, in another life, another child of man blazes your path.
How dark it's got. Have you a light source?
Alright, we're going to open up our inventory here. These are all our curatives, and then we have our lanterns. We can use this. And yeah, there we go. Alright, everyone. Welcome. Yeah, this game was originally released in like
Roost is just beyond.
The PS3 era, the Xbox, but they did remake it for the PS4. This is the PS4 Dark Arisen version. So yeah, here we go.
We near our journey's end, the final station of our long struggle. It shows itself.
Ah yeah, fighting a dragon.
It's beyond imagining. Find the edge. This way.
Alright, what do we got here?
We'll rout them in a single charge.
Forge in my fire. The next new
Now, attack!
exchange.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
There we go. It's been a little while. I'm feeling a little out of practice for sure.
A gateway to the rift. Here. Arisen. Go.
Alright, invoking the stone gains access to new allies known as pawns. So we can examine this here. 'Tis a riftstone, a stone etched with strange markings. And here are our two glorious pawns to help us
Our
out.
kind is ever ready to fight by the grace of your guidance.
They do talk a lot, I find. But alright, here we go.
We cannot
Just trying to remember all of the buttons.
We'll rout them in a single charge.
We have triumphed.
Alright, we have Fyrus Blades, it looks like. So yeah, if we hold R1, we have a Blink Strike, we have a Skyward Slash, and a Hindsight Step. Yes. For some reason I thought, yeah, okay, there we go. We got Shield Attack, so we got a Shield Strike combination so that you can hit a few times, and then we can summon the enemies to fight us instead. There we go. I knew there was a second option, I just couldn't quite remember how it all worked. Apparently, there's not a whole lot for survivors, no, you guys. Woohoo! We got a big bad monster over there. You're a stupid goblin.
A survivor.
A weakling is a weakling still.
Right this way. Come, Master.
More bodies.
Alright, oh, and... Oh, look at those evil chicken ladies. There we go. Snow harpies.
Strength in numbers.
Alright, and we do have a couple different combo options that if you don't know, you just don't know. But I think you can do your regular kind of swings here, but you can do something like this and see you can change your combo. I actually like that combo more, I believe. That's okay.
We'll rout them in a single shot. Hobgoblins are weak against the code. Take hold of one! Now! Strike!
Get out of here.
Lure them down and strike!
Blood to ice.
Let's make use of this. We have triumphed.
Alright, got some snow harpies down. Looks like,
Snow harpies!
oh, nope, not quite.
I have it.
There we go, we hit it.
Attention! Now! Bring fire!
Cannot suffer the worm to work any further atrocities. Their screams throw the blood to ice.
I've set its wings ablaze. It hates fire!
It does. Like that. There we go. Oh. Hey, look at that. More soldiers.
Survivors! Let's join them.
Alright. There we go. Yeah, the combat in this
goal is
game is
ahead.
actually pretty exciting.
Arisen! This way, sir!
Some of the
The worm
creatures
awaits
you end up
beyond.
fighting as well.
I should
It's
be
just
proud
kind
of
of
you.
exciting.
Stay
Hidden
ever
away
ready
here
as we
for
advance.
fear of the beasts all around.
We cannot suffer
Arisen!
the worm to
This-
work
Our
any
army
further
is routed.
atrocities.
'Tis plain truth. Beyond that grand door.
Oh, there it is. Look at that. Fighting a big old chimera. Oh, dangerous. Oh, sorry, buddy. I wish we could have saved you. But alright, here we go. I don't know if there's a way to, like, lock on. I feel like there's... Oh, poison. Poison. That hurt. Wow, that actually full-on knocked us out. Is there... Okay, so yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about. This is kind of the exciting part, is you can actually grab on and attack the enemies. So it's kind of important for certain ones, like this chimera. We want to get this tail, because it spews poison. And there we go, see that?
Now, focus your attack.
We're gonna come over here. I want to hit.
Rain steel
Reels.
I cannot move!
We're gonna aid our pawn here.
It's falling!
I want to get that goat. Climb, climb. There we go. Take the goat out. Take the goat out. Yeah. There we go. Now it's just the lion. Take it. Take all the pain.
Troubling foe!
I really kind of wish there was a lock-on button. I really thought there was a lock-on button. Oh, that one hurt. Hey.
Half the beast can
There
hobble
we
it.
go. That's okay.
It's a troubling foe. Hit the lion with magic while it's stuck.
We're almost there. Almost there, everyone. And of course he's got a roar. Ah, blink strike. There we go. Quest successful. The lion is down. Yeah, it's pretty cool when you fight these bigger creatures. You can actually jump on them, grab them, crawl around their
Now
body.
choose, flee, or step forth. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
So like certain enemies like the Chimera, you try to take out the tail or the goat specifically, so that way it's only physical. And countless lifetimes come to a pass. So some of the bigger enemies, it gets pretty important to be able to utilize stuff like that. The biggest thing is you do run out of stamina while that goes on, so you do have to be mindful of that, because if you run out of stamina and you're in your fatigue state, that's a perfect time for monsters and stuff to just completely wreck you. Oof. Harpies and the dragon. Dragon is just falling out of the sky. Doesn't feel like flying yet. Ah, there we go. Awake and ready to cause havoc. Eat the snow harpies. Well, I don't know if those are snow harpies. They might just be harpies in general. Probably different classes. The other ones we were fighting were pretty white, so imagine those were the snows. These might be regulars. All right, and yeah, that's kind of the intro to the game. Is you play as a different character, but then now you get to make your character, and this is like countless generations later. That's what it says, right? So we're gonna make our hero here, and we'll get into it. Alright, starting out in a nice little village, it seems.
Hear ye, hear ye! The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh.
Wow.
Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
Hello. Look at that, weaving. Whoa. Sounds like a wing flap. What could have sent that kind of blast?
It's the dragon!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Get to the boat! Go! Pick up on!
Ah, there it is. Coming straight for our village. That's a destructive tail whip. You don't look very happy there, Dragon Bud. Why are you so angry? What did we do to you? So much for the knights. Everyone run! That's okay. Who needs knights? You got us. We're not gonna stand for this. We're going for it. Let's do this, dragon. Yeah, this is kind of looking like a nasty fight, eh? Look at this guy. Aww. Killing everybody. Oh, we're gonna deke around. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, attack his leg. Stab. We have no abilities. We're not special. We're not even doing damage here. Come on. Oh, and no, that's the end of us. Thing's paw's bigger than we are. Look at that. Sword's in it, and it just pushes it out. Look at that. How could you fight something like that? No.
Io acquarata misquirite. Acquarata de Dio me.
Black teeth makes that thing look super menacing.
Mi esquarota quanto la pone.
Look at its claw. It's got our heart.
Now ne Gregori nestesta nesti mi esquarate et malaga.
How are we moving? We have no heart. How is the heart beating? No, give me back my heart. Game over, guys. That's it. There you go. Dragon Dogma. That's how it's done.
Help me! He's still alive!
Look at that. That's a nasty looking scar. And somehow we're still alive with no heart. Oh.
Take up arms, newly arisen.
Right. Dragon is speaking to us through our scar. And we get to finally pick what class of warrior we wish to be. Alright, it is time for you to begin your journey as Arisen. But before you can win your heart back from the dragon, you need to prepare. Alright, so got some stuff around here we can look at. Can take some water if we want, pick up some stuff. Are you okay?
What? Why is this happening?
Okay, this is like an infirmary, I guess. Everyone's kind of having a bad day. Ooh, we'll pick up a blank scroll for no real reason. Lots of stuff to grab. Alright, let's, So, your vocation determines your basic attributes, wieldable equipment, and skills. So, in this game, you can't be, like, running around with a sword and then decide, oh, you know what, I want to use a bow. The game doesn't quite work that way. You have to be very kind of specific until later in the game, and we'll get to that eventually. But for right now, all we can pick is basically a fighter, so sword and shield, which is what we were using at the beginning of the game. We can be a strider, which uses the bow but also uses double daggers, relies on very fast kind of attacks, staying kind of out of the fight. And then and then finally the mage, which their only weapon is the staff, and you can do magic and stuff. Now, the magic in this game is actually pretty cool, especially when you get into it, but as far as actual playing goes, it might not be the most exciting to like watch and stuff, and I kind of feel the same way about the rogue. You don't really want to be in the fight, you know, taking stuff on, climbing on the enemies or anything like that. The same with the mage. Like, you don't want to climb on anything. You don't want to get in there and take the fight, right? So I think I'm going to go with fighter. Just one, it's fun to crawl around on big enemies and hack and slash. And two, it's a little bit more fun play style a little bit. So yeah, we're going to go with fighter. There we go. Sword and shield. You can equip yourself with the primary and secondary weapon, swords, daggers, bows, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so there we go. We got our rusty sword. That is not looking very effective, but hey, you know what? What works, works. So here we go. Let's get out of here.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes. The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but his heart lies silent.
If you would face me. You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this? I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
All right.
Guys are talking about me, eh? Alright, defeating foes and completing quests earns you experience. Each level grants raises to all your attributes. Pause on you to check your attributes, full map, yada yada yada. Pretty normal stuff. Got a flask of oil over here. And I guess we can talk to Kina.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so.
Ah, it's okay.
I worry for you, cuz.
Ah, you don't have to. Alright, and can we go? We can go in here. Is there... Okay. This green wash stuff, I believe, is good for healing. All this stuff can be kind of useful at some point. Maybe. Alright. Casardis? Alright, nice little home village here. Overlooking the ocean out that way. Alright, people who bear an icon above their head pose specific information. Those bearing green icons have new quests to offer. Ooh, chest. A work table. Alright. Some items can be combined with others to produce results. So, I have to admit, I haven't done too much into the whole combining items thing. There's a lot more to this game than I ever really experimented with. But I have beaten the game once. It was a long time ago. But, yeah. There's a lot to... There's some stuff... I remember a decent amount of kind of the beginning. I used to have kind of methods on what I like to do before I take off, because if you do specific quests and stuff like that, find certain things, you can get a couple things completed, and you can start off with slightly better equipment with, yeah, so it can be kind of, just like I said, stuff I remember. Like over here, I remember that at some point, right here, yeah. You can raise your friend with people by giving them items and completing quests for you, performing, yeah. So I can kind of snoop around here, and there's some gold there, and then I can talk to her.
Up to your old mischief, Minnow. If you've time to gad about, make yourself useful. We all knew the dragon was coming. The Faith can keep their prophecies. The dragon always comes around, sure as the seasons. You look well, child.
Alright, and then we can buy some stuff. So she has some healing stuff that we could get off of her. Does have some flasks and kindling, some hemp, and then finally they have some kind of armor stuff. There's different tiers of armor. There's clothing to wear underneath, and then there's shirts that over. So like you can see, these three are actually undershirts, and it looks like this one gives us kind of the most armor rating. And then you can see there in the bottom right, it tells you what classes it's for. So yeah, we can do something like that. Is there good pants in here? Honestly, these look like kind of the best pants that we can get right now. It offers some decent magic resistance. But I might hold off because I think we get access to better armor relatively quickly. So we can always come back here if we want to. Oh, I didn't actually mean to strike there. Yeah, so you can see he's got a green icon over his head. He's got a quest for us, so I am possibly going to play this very similar to how we played Fable and Elden Ring. I'm not going to worry too much about side quests. Focus mostly on the main game. So, just because you can get really lost doing side quests in any kind of adventure game. But it's kind of nice once in a while to sit back and kind of enjoy some of the stuff the games have to offer. So, nice big chest over here. Yes, okay. We can, so you can climb ledges and stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, boink. There we go. There's a chest. And that should be some free equipment for us. Wooden bands. So that'll bring us up into the 92 defense zone. Very nice. Alright, and there's one more thing I kind of want to grab before we head off into the main game. There's one more chest I'm thinking about. Right. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You can fall. I know there's a chest over here. There it is. There we go. There we go. A little bit of extra gold. Alright, we're ready to carry on with the next kind of part about being an Arisen. Purchase equipment, useful items from shops, wandering merchants you encounter on your travels. Yes. We know about this. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the merchant, and we actually do need to gather.
Oh, hello.
We definitely need to buy a couple things off of her.
It's a mercy. I only wish I had more.
Alright, so here we do want to pick up ourselves a pickaxe. They will be important later. And then lastly, we do have access to a couple new swords. So we've got $1,400. We have $1,400, so we can buy ourselves some nice new equipment. So a new shield, new sword. Could buy some armor if we're interested. Alright, so went out, we spent about $9,000. We're gonna equip our new stuff. So we got our new sword, our new shield. I picked up some new clothing items here to increase everything. Alright, well, there we go. That kind of gives us the best, I think, armor that we can possibly get right now. If we go back through here, you can see pretty much everything is red unless you want more magic defense. We do actually have one more thing I guess we can pick up. Alright, there we go. We are ready to go out and get the day now. So we're going to head this way.
That man you are speaking with, he's of the Pawn Legion.
Pawn Legion.
They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They are a strange lot. Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us. They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called. There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well. Why don't you take him? Might be you learn aught of why he came to you in the first place.
Before leaving, visit the store to make sure you've ample supplies.
Alright, available quest changes as you progress through the game. Additionally, you can always consult the quest selection of the pause menu. So, there we go. People with red icons appearing have information relevant to your priority quest. So many things. So, yeah, there we go. We got our first pawn. So in the game, you do get access to 4 pawns, and you get to pick and you can change them out at any kind of given time. And yeah, there is one more thing we can kind of pick up here. There's a tavern over here. And there's a bulletin board here.
Why not avail yourself of the
where we can reclaim some stuff. So, slay 5 rabbits. Slay 7 mice, defeat 10 goblins, and reclaim the roads. So it's kind of nice. You can just pick them all up and then carry on. So there we go. Well, let's head up to this encampment and see what it has to offer, I guess.
To the encampment. This path should see us there.
So we can, this is the open world aspect of the game. So we wanted to slay 5 rabbits. So we can do our quests, or we can, you know, adventure around, whatever you're kind of feeling. We've got the main path here that we can use. Got some goblins here. Let's go take them out.
Shall we lend a hand?
Got nice blink strike.
They grow frenzied.
And there we go.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Very nice. Nicely handled. Yeah, so you will run into foes that are actually a little bit too much to handle, so that is something to definitely be aware of. Sometimes you do have to just run. So, there he is.
This looks it.
Oh, that was far too close. I'm called Reynard, a traveling salesman, though those damnable beasts ruined my wares. But thanks to you, it was only wares I lost. I'll consider it a bargain.
Awesome, and he gives us a nice leather cape. So, there we go. Saved kind of our first guy. Now, this is kind of funny actually. There is a couple different options for what you do in the game. It's kind of hard to... It doesn't tell you where to go all the time. Like, you can just carry on with the main quest, and you'll miss some extra little info and extra little cutscenes. So it's kind of interesting. I know there's like a couple cutscenes in this area. You've got to like go back and forth between the camp and the village a couple times, and you'll pick up a couple extra cutscenes kind of thing. But they can be hard to do if you don't know exactly the order to play them in. It might sound kind of confusing, and I'm sorry if that confuses you guys. But there you go. Completed that quest, and we can gather some items. So yeah, we can come back. And I don't think we have to turn in quests. I think when it just completes, which is kind of nice. I'll just come back over here quickly just to double check if that is correct. Yeah, see, no,
Are your
nothing
travel
there.
preparations complete?
Because there's... Yeah, I think you eventually come back here for a reason. Now that I think about it. Hello.
To the encampment.
Alright.
This path should see us there.
There is... nothing that way. So... Yeah, so it's just kind of up to us now whether we do a whole bunch of exploring and stuff, like gather items and stuff. There's, at nighttime, goblins end up on that beach down there. There's,
This road will have us to the encampment.
obviously quests we can do, and then there's a couple of mining spots down there as well. But like I said, not too worried about that. I think we mostly gather items and stuff to upgrade equipment once we get access to upgrading. So, here we are. We are at the encampment. So now we can gather up some stuff. And your pawns actually gather up a little bit of stuff too. They actually have their own inventories. So if you're feeling over encumbered, it's something you can look into.
My knowledge.
Can you hear our voice? We are near a riftstone, if memory serves.
There we go. So here we are. We're at the encampment, and I believe some of these people are pawns. Yeah, see, this is a pawn right here. They have their own names, and you can see their level. So this is a level 11 pawn. Yeah, see, they're going to tell us to seek out the rift. So once you do the rift, we'll be able to hire pawns that we just see. This is another pawn.
Seek out the rift.
Yeah, see, they're just telling us all the same thing right now. So, yeah, there we go, everyone. There is a very small little taste of what Dragon Dogma has to offer us. The game does kind of progress a little bit faster once we do the next thing, so I wanted to keep this video a little bit short and neat. So there you have it, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Look forward to playing through this game again, and I really hope to see you guys in the next one. So in the meantime, keep at her. Keep going, you guys. Have a great day. Peace out.